Simply Passionate Life. It's Precious KW here, and I am so thankful to have the opportunity to sit before you again. We have some new subscribers, so hello. Welcome to Simply Passionate Living. We are here to make sure that we are spurring you on to love good words and to live simply and passionately. So enjoy the journey because it's about to be real. It's about to be fun. If you're new to our channel and you haven't subscribed, do it. If you return and you watch all of our videos and still haven't subscribed, what are you waiting on? Do it. I'm Precious KW again. I am so happy to be in front of you. We are in our 5 keys of Simply Passionate Living, and we're closing it out today with our 5th key. But before we do that, let's do a little bit of a review of what we talked about. Week 1, we discussed how to be proactive. That life is not going to just come and live itself, right? That we have to be willing to go out and take initiative for anything we want in life. Whether it is better fitness, a better nutrition, if it is you want to have a more clear mind and be able to focus, if it's better relationships or improvement in your academics or your career endeavors, whatever it is you want in life, you have to be proactive and take initiative, okay? So then we went into week 2 of our 5 keys of Simply Passionate Living, and in key 2 we discussed how to make sure that we pursue life consistently. I love that week because you got to get a little insight into my biggest learning lesson these days, which is my toddler, and a toddler's mentality, and having that mentality where you're constantly trying to spruce up yourself a bit. You're always trying to make sure that you are perfecting who you are in every day and learning and being able to learn in mind, body, and spirit. It was an awesome message for me. I've gone back and watched it a few times. So go back and watch Key 2 if you would like. That's episode 4 on Simply Passionate Life's YouTube channel. So in Key 3, we discussed how to be patient, how to know that everything you want in life, you have to work for. Like we talked about in being pursuers of life and being proactive. But when you're waiting, when you're doing those things, you have to be able and be willing to wait and to be patient with yourself and know that you're not in a fight for perfection, but you're in the pursuit of passion. I just really love Be Patient. So go back, episode 5, Key 3, and take a look at that. So then last week, we discussed how to be present and how in Simply Passionate Life, if you watched our intro video, you know that my entire aim is to help people see that life is not just about a search for finding your purpose. What am I supposed to do in this life? But a consistent journey of realizing that life can be worth so much more than just that specific tangible milestone. That there are a lot of things, a lot of simple moments each day that we're not engaged in. We're not paying attention. We're not learning the message from the moment. And so in that case, we're missing out. So go back, take a look back at Be Present, especially though that was a holiday weekend, so you might not have caught that. So now we're in episode 7. So I always get the numbers wrong, and I look at the videos. I'm like, what are you doing with your hands? So I got it this time. Episode 7, and I'm counting until we get to 10. Key 5, Simply Passionate Living, is to be persistent. Be persistent and persevere through life. Being persistent is really the culmination of everything we've talked about. We talked about being proactive. We talked about pursuing life. We talked about being patient, being present. But in all those things, you kind of have to repeat. And that repeat is being persistent. Fighting until there's no more left to fight. Realizing that God's timing is perfect and that His will for your life will come to pass in the time that He wants it to, but you can't give up. You try to go, you try to reach something, and you couldn't do it. So what? Try again. There's never a time that is too late, or you never get to an age where you're too old to reinvent yourself. You're too old to dream a new dream, or to plan a new plan, or to discover a new passion. Live life. Be persistent. History is filled with people who had to wait. Filled with people who didn't get what they wanted when they thought they wanted it. Even people that we look forward to or we look up to now. The Oprahs of the world, the Steve Jobs of the world, the Taraji P. Hensons of the world, the LeBron Jameses of the world. They didn't have what they have today when they started. They had to be told no several times. They had to miss a role or miss a layup or miss opportunity on the stage. But they persisted. The Bible is full of people who really wanted something but didn't get it right when they asked for it. And that is okay. You're in good company. If you've been praying for something and it hasn't come to pass, keep on praying. Keep on being persistent. Keep working, because whatever is for you will happen. Being persistent, like, it goes hand in hand with being patient, and that knowing that no matter what you've done, you've never failed. Whatever, I don't know who I'm talking to, but no matter what you've done in life, you've never truly failed. You've either learned or you're winning. If you did not get what you wanted at that time, learn from it. What can you learn? What can you do better? And how can you move forward and go trail a different path? Open your eyes to what may be the path for you. And doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have a one-size-fit-all. I have a vision of my purpose. Walk each day with passion, and you will feel like you're living a more purposeful life. Think about this year, 2016, and a little bit of my story is November. One of the craziest parts and probably the most memorable parts of this crazy year was the election. 3 days after the election was the day that Simply Passionate Life was born. A day that I woke up next to my husband and he said, just do it. And I had to realize that, like, if someone that some people thought was not qualified to be president had enough gall to go and run for president and win and persist through whatever the media said, whatever those who did not support him say, and become the president, what can I do? I can do a whole heck of a lot, right? So whether you're on the right or on the left, there was so much dissatisfaction in the air, and that was a time for me where I decided to persist, and that people need to know that Simply Passionate Living is something that we can all do, to walk in life and engage and to be persistent and not give up. So when we talk about 2016, all this week has been, oh, 2016 strikes again, oh, FML, oh, 2016 is that angry stepmom, or oh, bye Felicia. I can't truly be that negative about 2016. Like I said, it was a time where I was able to birth something that I never really even knew what the beauty of it could really be. And that's the same for you. What are you going to look back on this year and learn? Whether or not you're watching this in 2016 or you're watching this in 2020 and you're just looking at old YouTube videos, what are you going to learn about whatever season in your life that may not have been the most favorable? What are you going to learn about this day that may not have turned out the way you wanted? And even if you can't learn the message right at that moment, what can you learn in retrospect? How much about your life are you willing to persist through? Someone is watching you to see, are you going to give up? Or are you going to be somebody that kept fighting, kept reinventing themselves, kept looking for a new way to serve people, a new way to serve humanity, to be persistent through life? How can you move forward in faith? You know, sometimes you look back at life and you're just like, why didn't that happen? Or why can't I ever get my weight down? Or why won't these kids behave? Or why can't I get these bills paid on time? Whatever your why is, you just have to realize that whatever you need in life, truly need in life, if you keep God first and seek Him first, will be taken care of. Some of the things you want may be given to you, and anything that you don't get wasn't for you. Think back 5 years ago at some of the things you really, really wanted, and how many of those things do you think would have been for your best benefit? Or looking back at some things you really, really wanted, and now they may not look as great, or something even better has come. Just realize being persistent and being passionate is not about being more excited, more giddy, or changing your personality. As I consistently say, everyone's personality is different. But it is about being engaged, being proactive, being a pursuer of life, being present, you all, being patient, and being persistent, persevering when life happens. I'm beyond blessed. I'm grateful. I'm excited. We're just getting started. Episode 7, when you get to episode 70, you're going to be like, wow. This started out of a little bit of dissatisfaction with life, and look how beautiful it has become. Thank you for you all who have been giving me so many suggestions. Thank you for those who registered for 31-day challenge, because we are about to get it in mind, body, and spirit. And I'm just so excited to see the transformations that can happen when we all lock arms together. It's not about me. It's about you and I walking together, helping each other, bringing other people alongside us. Let's be known as a generation, no matter what generation you are, watch this. Let us be known as the people who are walking simply and passionately, engaged with every moment, learning from every message of every moment, and loving, not only just to be loved, but loving and sharing God's love with other people. I love you so, so much. I'm so happy that you came back. I'm so happy you joined us, those who are new. Register for the 31-day challenge. Only one more day left. And I can't wait to see you next week. With Simply Passion. Should I dance? Yeah. Bye, y'all. Happy New Year.